Hi, this is Jason with Violator Comics Collectibles coming at you with another toy review. And this time we're taking a look at the Dick Tracy the Tramp figure. And this is from the Dick Tracy toy line from Playmates toys from 1990. So the first thing we're going to do is take a closer look at the packaging. So taking a look at the packaging, pretty iconic packaging. As far as I'm concerned, this is something I grew up with. I love the Dick Tracy toy line. I remember seeing these in stores. But you have the nice Dick Tracy logo. It does say Coppers and Gangsters, which is like the sub name of the toy line. We have a nice bubble that shows the Tramp with all his accessories, and it actually has a little the name, the Tramp. And actually, the way they did these toys is like the name of the thing was actually like the Dick Tracy watch calling it off, and it says, "Calling Dick Tracy, the Tramp is stinking up the sewers." And you can see a nice logo of Dick Tracy right here. I mean, like I said, very colorful looking packaging. As we go on to the back, let's see if I can get this guy to stand up here. Come on. I've got it leaning up against something. There we go. You got the Dick Tracy logo. It's got like a picture of his office, which I think is really cool, very comic booky. It's actually got a Crime Stoppers textbook with a bunch of little comic for the character. And we've got basically the whole line of toys other than the two cars that came in there. Even the figure that wasn't technically released in the US, the blanks on there, which I think is cool. I love toy lines where you see everything. It gets kids excited. I think that's really cool. And seeing this style packaging is really cool to take a look at it. And then you can actually cut out a little Public Enemy part, which actually is, it's a picture of Steve the Tramp, and it talks about, what he's wanted for, his full name, the weapons he uses, his MO, past crimes. And the thing I like the best about it is they could have put a drawing. They actually have his mugshot is actually a picture of the toy, and I think that's really well done the way they did that, and I love that touch. It's just such a cool touch with these figures, and I definitely enjoy this thing. But let's get this guy opened up. Getting the Tramp out of the package, another really detailed looking figure in the Dick Tracy toy line. I mean, overall, when you really get down to it, this is one of the more detailed figures, that they have. So much stuff going on in him. But, he is from, the Dick Tracy toy line, which is basically, very heavily, influenced by the original Ninja Turtle toy line, because they're both from the same company, Playmates Toys, the squattier looking figures. Now, if you've seen the movie, it's very cartoony, and this was based on a comic book strip, so they definitely kept that over-the-top look. All the characters have the over-the-top facial features, and this guy's no different. His face is just really messed up. Almost looks like, Mickey Rourke's character from the Sin City, in the way it looks. But a lot of people actually don't believe or remember him being in the movie, but he's actually the gentleman that the kid steals the watch from the diner and brings it to this guy trying to get chicken, and that's where you see Steve the Tramp in the movie. Only for a little bit, and then Dick Tracy absolutely whoops him. But as far as the detailing, I love the detailing in this figure. He's got the tattered clothing. Everything about him just makes him look, weathered. It's down to the detailing of his shoes, where he's got a ripped shoe with the toe exposed, patches on his pants, front and back. He's got his foot tied up. Everything about this is absolutely top-notch. And he's even got like a rip in his arm, which is covered with the bandage. It actually has what's, colored red, which looks like blood. So, they definitely took a pretty crazy looking, choice when it comes to that. And as you go on to the back, same thing. His hat's got patches. Tattered clothing. They did a great job with it. As far as the figure overall articulation, his head turns, his arms move up and down, his hands rotate at the cuff, and he has a ball joint at the each leg. So pretty good articulation for that time period. Basically like a Ninja Turtle. He comes with 3 accessories. He's got this board, which he did swing at Dick Tracy in the movie, which actually has nails in it, which is pretty crazy. He comes with a knife. And then probably the most lackluster accessory, he comes with a trash can lid, which is detailed on one side, really cool. And then it's just this bland, flat stuff on the back. If you have him hold it, it's almost, this is the part you're going to see. So I don't really appreciate this one as much, but not too bad. I really do like the board with the nails in it. But let's take a closer look at each section of this guy. There's that good detailed ugly mug that he's got, with his hat. We kind of turn around, you can see the messed up looking face, kind of like prune face. He's got that patch on the top of his hat. They did a great job overall with the detailing of this guy. Like I said, they do that over the top facial features. Midsection, I kind of had to lift the board up just so you could see, but tattered clothing all the way around. He's got that one button. He's got a wrap on this arm. He's got a patch on this arm. You can see his knife, and then this is that part which has like the actual blood, where it's like bleeding, like he's taken a major injury, which I think is pretty crazy. And then here you can see that knife. The knife is detailed really good, and then that board, you can see the nails sticking out of it. Obviously they're very subtle, but they did a great job with the molding of this figure. Obviously this came out in 1990, so they've got a lot better at making stuff look more realistic, but going for that cartoony style, they did a great job. And this is that lid I was talking about that just looks right here. That's kind of why they do that. They could have done so much better. They did better trash can lids for the Ninja Turtles, and they came out in the 88, and this is 1990. Here you can see his shoes. You can see that one toe's ripped, so you can see his toes exposed. He's got a wrap around his toe. Everything about this guy is detailed good. It looks like he's got like something tied around here, like his pants are not, correct. Rips on the pants. Patch on the knee. They did a great job with this, giving him every little touch. And for size comparison, here we have the Tramp next to Dick Tracy from the same toy line. You can see that, the size. They look good. They got that squatty looking Ninja Turtle style body, and then we actually put a Ninja Turtle next to him just so you could see where they definitely got the influence from. Same toy manufacturer, just a couple years difference. This guy came out earlier in 1988, and these came in 90. So they were definitely trying to bank on the popularity of the Ninja Turtles. And unfortunately, the toy line didn't sell very well, which is definitely unfortunate. This figure, Steve the Tramp, or just as the packaging calls him, the Tramp, probably the most common figure you can find. You can find this guy new in package, couple dollars on eBay if you really wanted to. That's what this one was, a super cheap find at a thrift store. Brand new, mint and package, unpunched card, and it's very common with this figure. But a really cool figure in the toy line. This is one I did not have as a kid. I didn't really care for it. I really cared for the gangsters and all that stuff. But another good, nicely detailed toy in this toy line. And once again, this has been Jason with Violator Comics Collectibles. Any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and I'll see you guys next time.